Hey guys, what's going on? Another video here. We're calling this one Release the Problem to the Universe. This is a meditative mind exercise, and this does include theta waves as well as subliminal, so listen with headphones for best results. We are going to be releasing the problem to the universe, so I want you to now meditate on the problem. We're jumping straight into this, and I'm going to give you several different visual representations of each stage that we go through, which is the problem, releasing the problem, and then finding solutions. So the image and graphic that you're seeing on screen right now represents the problem in your life. So I want you to meditate on this problem. Like I said, be sure to listen with headphones because these subliminals are extremely powerful for this meditative exercise and this calm down, this relaxation. This is what we need more of. So just look at the visual representation and fill in the gaps. I want you to just see the image on screen, and I want you to see where in your life or where in your body, perhaps if it's a physical sensation, I want you to fill in the blanks, and I want you to basically take this ball with this gray matter and this black matter and all this stuff on the outer edges of it that are blocking up its supply and its energy. I want you to name this for yourself. What is this for you? Are you holding on to heartbreak of the past? Are you holding on to too much resentment inside of other people? You might be feeling afraid to let go of control over certain situations. Maybe you're holding anger, resentments. It could be anything like this in your life. It could be a financial issue. So this black muck over this blue ball could represent some kind of financial issue. It's like no matter what you do and how hard you work, nothing's working out. It could be any venture in your life. Take any goal, aspiration, or anything that's like not working out, and just put it on this image, like almost as if you're taking it from yourself and you're transferring it from the inner parts of yourself, and you are literally putting it all on this blue ball. It's like the black muck, you're just swarming all of this onto the blue ball right now. So whatever issue it is for you, it could be a past situation, it could be a current situation that you're dealing with, it could be a health issue, it could be a relationship issue, it could be a financial issue, it could just be a resentment issue towards someone or something. I want you to take the time now and really dive deep within your own feelings and ask yourself, hey, where am I holding the most tension? What do I need to perhaps forgive the most? And I want you to put it as if you're almost taking it off of yourself and onto this blue ball, and this energetic ball that's now covered in this muck, but it's now off of you, and the muck represents the problem. So this muck on this blue ball represents the actual problem that we're dealing with. So now that all the black muck is now onto this blue ball, and we are going to move forward now. So now we are going to watch this quite literally roll away from our lives. So we have put our problem onto this ball. Put your problem as if you're energetically throwing the cords and stuff, everything onto this, latching onto this ball. It's no longer on you, and you're just rinsing yourself clean, and now this ball is now beginning to roll away. And the ball might not look the same, but it's still covered in the muck and things like this. So it's all covered in this junk. This represents your problem. And now the ball is quite literally making a journey far, far away from you. Whatever issue you have put on this muck, whatever issue that you have put on, the anxiety, fear, worry, the uncertainties, the need to control situation, you're scared of what other people are saying, the judgments of other people, the fears, the lack, the poverty consciousness perhaps, anything. It could be anything, any worry that's great or small, whatever it is for you, you fill in the blank, but you're seeing this physically rolling away from you. So we've put it on this sort of wavy pattern metal sheet to be sent off, literally to be taken care of, to be nurtured, and to transform. We are transforming. It's going through a process internally. It was that blue ball with the muck, and now it's turned into this gold, sort of bronzish, mucky ball as well, and it still has too much crap on it. And this represents all of our crap, and I'm not saying that condescendingly. I mean all respect, because this exercise is meant to uplift us and to get our problem out on paper. And now you're seeing the problem. Visualize this is your problem, this is your worry, this is your anxiety. And now it is rolling up, down, and it's going through these wave-like patterns, up, down, and it's moving from left to right, up, down, and it keeps on going through this process. It's rolling out some of the stuff on it, but not only that, we're sending it away, far, far away. Think how long of a journey this metal ball is making, far, far away from you guys. Picture this going into like a different section, maybe perhaps deep down into the earth, or on the other side of the earth, maybe perhaps at the South Pole, Antarctica, and things like this. It's making its way so far away from you. Now it's leaving the earth completely. It's going into a completely different dimension, completely different portal. It's like that far away from you. It's no longer even on earth. So this problem of yours that you thought that you had, that we've now put on paper, that you are seeing visually, this is your problem. You are now seeing this transform before your very eyes, and now it's entering this whole new dimension. Now it's been sort of baking into this new dimension. It's transforming. The energies are starting to flux and flow. This, again, it's far, far away from you. That's why there's a black background right now. The image that you're seeing now is that this image and this ball of energy has now begun to transform, and it's begun to soften. Where it once was hard, it's now began to soften. It's begun to move. It's light. It's wavy. There's a lot of movement, a lot of wave patterns within this. It's almost gelatin-like now. It's very airy as well. It's very, very airy. There's a lot of air like rushing through the little pores within this ball, and there's different colors now, as it was just one color, bronze, black. The muck is now becoming lighter, and it's free, and there's air flowing through it, and it's just nice and floaty, and it's floating, and you see on screen how it's just moving in this wave-like pattern. You have the reds, you have the blend between the, looks like blues, greens, oranges, and yellows, and you have the blend of different colors. So this is your problem that is now no longer a problem. You see, it's transforming. So this problem that you have put your anxieties, fears, your resentments towards certain people and everything, it's now begin to soften. We're seeing this visually, what this looks like visually. And now you see that it's still continuing to move. It's still continuing to almost bubble out. There's different shapes and patterns within it, but it's still sort of circular. It's not really formed yet though, and this is part of the process, so it's not fully prepared for us to see it in a new light. But we're actually transforming, we're actually transmutating our problems into treasure. We are transmuting the coal into diamonds. We are transmutating the darkness into light. So we had this problem that was a perceived problem. Now it's moving, and now it's forming, now it continues to form. Now we have all the colors. Now I want you to see on screen how much of this is transformed now. So now it's transformed to such a degree that its shape is perfect. It's perfectly circular. You see that there is a ball, a white ball surrounding, and then there's a white ball of energy inside that's charging the energy, and there's so much oxygen flow within it. It's a healthy representation of what you would call a healthy cell in the human body. And this is no different than our problems, guys. Our problems can deteriorate our bodies, but now you see that your body is healed. You see that this light that is just emanating from this, this is the solution that you're staring at. This is the solution that you're looking at. So we went from the darkness, the bleakness, and then we transformed it, we mutated it, we sent it off into a different realm, universe, to be clean and cured. And then we went through the color variation process where there's different colors, and it wasn't fully solidified, and it was like sort of transmutating, with the reds turning to blues and greens and lighter energies from dark to light. And then we have the completely white light energy that is completely perfect and whole. So this is a balanced aura, this is a balanced perspective of what we once perceived as the problem we threw our problems on. Now it has gone through this whole long journey process to now purify itself, and now we are seeing on screen just what that looks like. So we have this complete fluctuating ball of energy that is just perfect, in perfect balance and perfect rhythm. And again, it's oscillating up, down, left, right, and it's sending off energy in the best possible loving way. This is a very loving, kind energy. This energy is meant to be bright, it's meant to be whole, it's meant to be complete. Guys, this is your new energy. It's life-giving. There's a life force. You actually have energy, you actually have passion. Again, you have love in your heart. These are the things that are recharging ourselves. So anytime that you have a problem, what I want you to do is I want you to rewatch this video, go back to the very beginning and listen to it all the way through, and listen to all the subliminals, because the subliminals are playing in the background the whole time, and it's renewing your mind. But we're also giving an imaginative experience, a visual exercise, a visual experience that we see on screen of the journey from this black darkness to the transformation process of sending it away, long, long away in a different universe, far, far away, where it's just black all around it, and it's a safe haven to heal. And then we also have the process of rejuvenation and the transmutation from all of the reds to some of the lighter colors, like pinks and whites and blues and some light greens. And now the journey ended up with the problem, or quote unquote problem, turning into a bright ambient light, a glowing light, a whole complete light with no breaks in it. It's a very strong aura, it's a very strong person. You feel very, very whole. You feel very, very complete. I declare and decree that this is your new aura. I declare and decree that this is your new point of awareness, that this is your new being. So we must sort of act in alignment with this now. So if we find ourselves going back to that problem area, I want you to rewatch the video. Seriously, I want you to go back to the beginning, and then I want you to go through the whole process of me talking all of this out, of the transmutation from the muck, putting all of your problems onto that mucky ball, and then we're going to see the process of the mucky ball, sending it away for the universe to heal, and then going through the transmutation of the color, breaking it apart, going from heavy, dark, dense energies to lighter frequencies, to lighter energies. We're taking this, what was once hard thing, and making it into a soft ball, and then we're transmutating the power of it. Then we're making it into a light, fluffy, but whole yet, see, the light, fluffy, but yet whole and complete circle and ball with the energetic power within the center, which represents the heart center. That's radiant of love, that is radiating love, and continues to. So strive for improvement, guys. I want us to rewatch this video. If you still feel any internal struggle within yourself, I want you to rerun this as many times as you want, definitely one more time or two more times, and then see how lighter you feel after this. But I want you to really imagine, hey, I'm going to take this quote-unquote perceived problem, and I'm literally putting it onto the screen of space. As you're seeing, I'm putting it onto this ball of energy, which sort of represents the heart center. Usually represents the heart of the, in tandem with the higher chakras and the crown chakras, as well as the third eye. Sometimes these things can sort of get unhealthy. There's unhealthy muck and energies that cloud our judgments. We want to clear these things, and this is one of the best videos that we've created, perhaps one of the best videos that we've ever perhaps created. Meditative exercises. Look forward to many more of these meditative experiences, and just keep your eyes focused on the end prize, or not really the prize, but the goal. So the goal was to achieve balance, completeness, wholeness, lightness, a clear heart, a clear mind, a clear body, a clear spirit, clear body. It's clearing all of these things, and it's becoming healthy, whole, complete. So we put our minds, we focus our minds, we keep our minds stayed on the righteous, we keep our minds stayed on the healthy, we keep our minds stayed on the inner peace as best we can. And then anytime that you do run into a problem, you can refer back to this video, and then you can go through this process. This whole video process lays it out. You go from the start, and then as we finish, you look at what we're left with. You're left with this. You're left with the whole complete white energy light ball, which just feels so good within yourself. So this is more of a feeling state exercise as well. So just remember that it's working if you feel lighter after this exercise. Now if you don't, go back. Imagine actually taking from your own physical body, or wherever the stuck energy is, and putting it onto the video. Like literally take your hands and imaginatively pull the energy out and stick it onto the screen at the very beginning, like that muck actually represents the fear, the concern, the anger, the hatred, or the disappointment, the jealousy, the envy, whatever it is. It represents all these shadow aspects of ourselves that we're clearing, that we're getting off of our chest, so that we can sort of renew ourselves in communion, so that we can sort of renew ourselves in the, I don't know, the holy light of the all-seeing light and the all-knowing light. So fill in the blanks, but the universe heals you in this video and you see the end process. You focus on the end goal, you focus on what is righteous, you focus on what is holy, you focus on, hey, I have cleared all this energy now. This is what I'm looking at. This white energy ball represents the cleared energy. So you're focusing on the cleared energy, but you do have to go through all the steps. So guys, take care. That was it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. And this one last time was titled, Release the Problem to the Universe, a meditative mind exercise.